Nasaan si Attorney Delgra?
I'm here, Madam Chair.
Yes, where are you
I'm
physically
present,
located?
Via Zoom.
Nasa
I'm
Hague
actually
pa
at
po
The Hague,
kayo?
the Netherlands.
Mukhang malamig ang damit nyo eh.
Opo. Opo, so medyo, I'm not used to this kind of weather po.
Sige, yes, Secretary,
Malamig.
please.
Attorney Delgra, kindly raise your right hand, please. Do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth in the Senate investigation?
Yes, I do.
Thank you, sir. Madam Chair.
Yes, thank you very much, Attorney Delgra. You said you had some questions for Ambassador Lacanilao. Please proceed.
If I may, Madam Chair, just a very short opening statement, because I have been listening to the proceedings earlier, especially on what Ambassador Lacanilao said, as well as General Torres' statement made earlier. But before that, if I may make a very short opening statement, if I may be allowed.
Yes, please go ahead.
Thank you. I thank the Senate Committee for inviting me in today's hearing. At the outset, it is our humble submission that the Senate Committee and eventually Congress to craft meaningful legislation, among others, on making persons liable who bring, cause to bring, or forced to bring Filipinos out of the country without legal or proper travel documents. We understand that under current legislation, I may not be properly informed, but it is only the person who travel or attempt to travel illegally abroad who is personally liable. In the case of the former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, he has vehemently objected his transport to The Hague, the Netherlands. When General Torre and his PNP personnel were finally able to surround and secure the person of the former president eventually into the plane and to The Hague, he loudly objected, and I quote, "You have to kill me to bring me to The Hague." He said that at least twice. That said, the former president, he has consistently said that he will face any case that may be filed against him in the Philippines in relation to his administration campaign against illegal drugs. Another point that I would like to state here for the record for the Senate Committee to consider is to review the consistent government policy to assist any Filipino harassed, arrested, detained, or even convicted abroad for whatever cases filed against them, extending in any legal assistance, including the repatriation of its citizen to the Philippines. Very recently, three Filipinos were detained in China, but were assisted by the Philippine government through this administration. And I think 2 or 3 days ago, 15 Filipinos whose cases were dismissed in Qatar, crediting this administration's assistance to our kababayan. What is upsetting and mind-boggling to me is that we have an elderly Filipino citizen, an 80-year-old Filipino, who was arrested and detained in the Philippines, allegedly by virtue of a foreign, not a local warrant, and forcibly brought out of the country to be brought to trial in a foreign court. And that is my opening statement, Your Honor.
Thank you.
And
You had a
precisely
question?
why what the government, Ambassador Lacanilao is saying is utterly untrue, as well as what General Torre have said earlier about the doctor.
Ano po ang nangyari sa pakiwari ninyo? Kasi sinasabi ninyo hindi totoo yung sinabi ni Ambassador Lacanilao at ni General Torre. Ano ba talaga nangyari?
Just to give context, Madam Chair, in the same way that Senator Bongo was not allowed entry when we arrived at the NAIA 3 terminal and to talk to the former president, but he was eventually brought to Villamor, we were able to follow the former president to Villamor. Apparently, the guards at Villamor were not able to see who else were in the convoy, so we were able to get in. Unfortunately for Senator Bongo and the rest, including some lawyers, they were not able to get in, despite their request that they be able to see the president. That said, I was there all throughout the day until the time he left in the evening. And Ambassador Lacanila was there as well inside the Villamor Air Base. So as to the question number 8 of that information on the surrender and transfer of the detained person referring to the former president, hindi naman po masabi. Let's take away the certification mentioned by the DOJ because he has personal knowledge of the fact that the former president was never transferred or brought to a national competent judicial authority in the Philippines. So he knows it for a fact. He does not have to wait for a DOJ certification to answer the question asked of him by an ICC representative.
Tama naman.
The matter
Ambassador
of-
Lacanila, gusto niyong
Yes.
sagutin kasi nandun ka mula pa sa eroplano hanggang sa The Hague, 2 days after pa. Pwede niyong sagutin yung tinatanong ni Ambassador Delgra. Alam mo naman hindi mo kailangan ng certification, di ka naman kinakailangan mag-antay pa
Nung tinurn over ko po, yung certification, may communication na po kami. Yung certification, yun nga lang ho, nagkakaroon ho ng delay na ma-receive ko.
Certification ang pinag-uusapan mo,
Opo,
yung
opo.
pinirmahan mo, Competent National Judicial Authority. Hindi nga dinala sa husgadong Pilipino Alam mo naman yun kasama ka all along Oversee nga ang ginagawa mo. Di alam mo lahat.
Madam Chair, may
Yes,
I follow up with that
Senator Bato.
follow up on that question? Ito, very clear yung sagot mo dito do not know. Hindi mo alam na hindi siya dinala sa judicial authority.
Yun hong certification ho ng DOJ ang ano ho dyan.
Sige ka-insist nung certification ng DOJ. Ang tinatanong dito, competent judicial authority. Korte. Korte ang ibig sabihin nito. So alam mo ba na dinala sa korte o hindi? RTC Pasay or RTC Paranaque?
Hindi ko po alam.
Hindi mo alam? Hindi mo alam?
Kasi yung
magkasama
tinatanong
kayo, di ba?
nandun ka, di ba? Sabi mo, ikaw nag-converse
ang ano ko nga po dyan yung certification niya. Ngayon yung kung
Wala naman to
regarding
kinalaman sa certification. Dinala ba sa husgado o hindi?
Hindi ko
Yes
po
or
alam.
no?
Hindi
Hindi
ko
mo
po
alam? Kasama ka the whole time hanggang sa Hague.
Nandun ka sa...
Oy, magsabi ka ng
Opo,
totoo.
opo.
We're all under oath here.
Yes, madam.
So alam mo kung dinala
Alam
siya
mo,
o hindi?
hindi mo alam.
Hindi ko po alam kasi hindi
Paano
naman ho
hindi
ako
mo alam? Binantayan mo mula nung dumating mula sa Hong Kong, sa airport, dinala sa Villamor, dinala sa The Hague. Kasama ko all throughout.
Opo.
Pag sinabi mong di mo alam, you are lying. You are lying. And nandun ka all the time Hindi mo alam na dinala siya sa korte? Hindi mo alam?
Hindi ko po alam, Mr. Senator.
May I clarify?
I think we should ask Attorney Delgra, what do you think of the answer given that he was not aware of any information regarding the competent National Judicial Authority that he signed on to? Pwede bang mangyari yon, Attorney Delgra?
I joined the observation of Senator Bato that the Ambassador Lacanila is lying. Kasi all he needs to know is whether the former president was brought out of Villamor and brought to a local court. We don't have to skirt and hide behind a DOJ certification to attest to the fact as to whether he was brought to a local court or not. He was there all throughout, as he has in fact admitted. So all he has to do is hindi po inilabas yung former president to be brought to a local court. I think that would have been sufficient for him to say. But he keeps on saying that he does not know.
Kasi ang
That's the
tamang
problem.
sagot, no. Hindi po ba? Ang tamang sagot, no. At alam niyang no. Kailanman hindi dinala sa husgado. Tama po ba?
I agree with that, Madam Chair, that the proper answer to this question would have been no.
Thank you, Attorney Delgra. Ambassador Lacanilao?
Yes, ma'am. Still, ma'am, yung nasabi ko po.
We still didn't know, in spite of overseeing the entire operation for both the Interpol and the entire government of the Philippine Republic. Tama?
Yes, Madam Chair.
Hindi mo pa rin alam.
Yes, Madam.
Madam Chair, last chance mo, Ambassador Lacanilao. We are giving you the chance to say the truth.
Opo.
Hindi mo alam?
Ako ng totoo. Hindi, opo.
Hindi mo alam na hindi siya dinala.
Opo.
Ikaw
Nasaan ka
nag-oversee
sa
doon?
airport? Saan ka doon sa airport? Nandun ka sa picture?
Dun ho sa tube.
Oh.
Tapos
Oh,
dun
so sa tube ka
lounge.
pa?
Sa tube.
Sumalubong
Wala
ka
sa
doon sa
tube.
aeroplano, sa tube.
Mhm.
Hanggang dinala siya sa Billabor, kasama ka.
Sa 250?
Oh,
Sa 250, umalis ho ako eh.
saan ka pumunta?
Dun ho sa likod. Kasi meron hong waiting area dun
Sa
sa,
likod
eh.
lang.
Sa likod
pero
lang,
hindi
pero-
ka umalis.
So
Tapos-
hindi na ho ako nag-intervene after nun eh.
Hindi mo alam na hindi siya dinala.
Hindi po.
Madam Chair, I think this resource person is lying.
Yes, that seems clear. Secretary Remulla, you wanted to add to the false testimony
Ma'am, again,
here.
the form that was made to, that he was made to answer is an extradition form. That's why the requirements that it's asking for are questions about extradition. But this is a surrender. It's a very
Yes.
different process that happened.
Yes, we've heard that argument before. Thank you, Secretary.
Aside from that form, kinonfirm niya ngayon, ilang beses niya sinasabi na hindi daw talaga niya alam na dinala sa korte o hindi.
And
Madam Chair.
I don't think they would have accepted him in the ICC if there was no certification from the DOJ at that time, because the certification was acceptable to the ICC because the DOJ is deemed a competent judicial authority by the ICC. We're not claiming to be,
Since
but
when
under
did
the system,
the DOJ become a judicial
No,
authority?
under the system of the ICC.
Justice Ascuna, I
As
think
Justice
I'll need
Ascuna
your
said,
help here.
the
Mukha namang,
Prosecutor General,
inaako na ng executive ang judicial power.
The prosecutor,
Parang malabo na to.
Ma'am, the prosecutor in the ICC setup is part of the court. And that's why they're considered competent judicial authority, if I can understand it
Pero kung
properly.
maaalala natin,
I think we can ask Justice Ascuna.
ang saligang batas na sinumpaan natin, wala namang ganun.
Yes,
Ang
ma'am.
court, maliwanag yung
It's the
Supreme
understanding of
Court.
the ICC I'm explaining, ma'am.
Ay, nakakatuwa naman to. Saan tayo mauuwi ng ganito? Ngayon, ang DOJ na ang korte. Ganon.
No, ma'am, no. It's just the understanding of the ICC. that
Please
the
make up
prosecu-
your mind. Sabi mo, you have judicial power.
No, we
And
don't have
you're the
judicial power.
competent
Don't put
national judicial
here we don't
authority.
put words into action that were not really said. What we're saying is that is the understanding of the
I think the same statement
ICC.
was made by your ASEC or USEC Clavano.
Yes, that is the understanding that the ICC has of the function of a prosecutor, because under their system, a prosecutor is part of the court and thus competent judicial authority. That is the ICC's way
And the same
of treating
prosecutor was in
a
fact
prosecutor.
Filipino?
Well,
Sabi,
to their
national.
understanding, it's competent judicial
Yung
authority
ICC
under the ICC.
prosecutor na Pakistani English naging Pinoy?
Well,
Sure ka?
ma'am, they have a different way of looking at judicial authority in the ICC. That's why
Looking,
the
isang
form,
tingin lang makikita mo, hindi naman Pilipino yung prosecutor nila, pambira naman.